Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre. Like the money in the bank, you better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up now. It's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the visiting team and the Atlanta Falcons. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Takes it just shy of that end zone. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll throw. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw. Here's Hall. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown on the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Quickly to Watson. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this one to London. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So first down from the 41. They are throwing it again. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a design run. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3. This brings up second and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Get up.
Back to throw. It's his running back. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
19 tight. 70 Lions.
He's dropping back to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. This gets forward to around the 29. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Brings up second down 5 at the 29-yard line.
Miller motioning left. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down from the 42. Back-to-back carries here. He hits the second level. Inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Giants break the tie here in the first. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Damn, I miss you, Justin. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 3. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Takes this in at the 25. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now Hall. He's trying to push the field. Big gain downfield. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Giants grow their early lead to 13.
The kicker on.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Giants double their lead to 14. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Now looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Giants in control so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it on 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Here's a push pass to the right side. Cut. And that's a nice chunk of yardage there. How about a 9-yard gain? It's going to be 2nd and 6.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Second and 6 coming up here. He's going to throw it again. Completes this one to Gray. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Check go.
He's going to throw it. That one complete to Pitts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
Still sticking with the passing game. Back to Pitts it goes. And he gets this forward to the 19.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now out of the shotgun. We look underneath here. Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Go! Let's go!
Here's Robinson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready!
Looking to throw here. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons making a one-score game in the first half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 14. Rico Dixon set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Throwing his Hall. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Number 80. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Got it.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. 79 Broncos.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
32-yard line.
Escapes the pocket. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Quick to the left, it's caught. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Makes a tackle, he's still going. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Miller motioning left. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Rock ball 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast.
7 yards. Now 3rd and goal.
3rd down from the gun. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, they get nothing following the touchdown.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Check smash, check smash. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check go.
1st down, play action. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. He's going to push one deep down the right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
70 Lions.
It's a design boot. Finds him on the crossing route. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Quick throw is caught. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down from the 42. They'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. They're on him as he gets out to the 47. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
19 tight.
Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
All set now. 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's got it over the middle. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. It is Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now.
Sticking to the air here. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Dixon set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Miller motioning left. Hall looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give now from the gun. And he gets it through the midfield stripe, but onto the Falcons side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 60 Bison. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. About ready to go now. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll go play action. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, around to Robinson. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football inside the enemy 40.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Rolling back, it's the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back to the well again. 3 inside the 30. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
It's complete to Johnston, outright. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback on here. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He finds Neighbors right side. Touchdown. The Giants make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Finds his back. It's Robinson. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Watson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got London left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Another one here to London. That's running to the secondary. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Drake London with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt.
For the 2-point conversion.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take over.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2. And that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit.
Giants 35. Falcons 29. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10. At their own
defense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Hall. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Hall. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. This is complete to Neighbors. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first. It stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 from the 32. Stop defensively, Brock. But we need more of those as they trail by a score. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Giants up by 6. Here we go, 2nd down. Another carry for him. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. At the 20. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Giants stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
So now the Giants going to try for 2 again.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He has it. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here comes Williams on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness and test any kind of shot plays down the field.
And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Working on first down. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Throwing it again here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. They are throwing it again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up second and a yard.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. They try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt. Setting up to pass. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. Will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Here comes another 2-point attempt from the Giants.
The Giants will line up for the 2.
They'll try it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
49. Falcons 37.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. 60 Eagles, 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36.